signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Defense in press coverage. They'll ride the hot hand. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got
picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hart. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to...
There he goes! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
They'll give it to him again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Husky. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ingram. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Inside the 35. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The RPO, it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball,
Brings him in the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a little off. Incomplete.
the offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Looking for room at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and show out the speed.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That one might violate every return rule in the book as he's out of bounds at his own 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to go up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards.
Music now! Music now!
Looking for a crease to the left. He's pulled down after a tough one, gets it to the 6. They'll go hurry up here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense in an empty set. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jimenez. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Dumps it off in the flats. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him. And he's down at the 20. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. That should be the final play of the first half. Corners are going to bail. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll run play action. Going for it all. Makes the grab at the 30. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. Fires left. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Trying to barge their way in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets the program back significantly. They're trailing by 25 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
First down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it go. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Cuevas. Pulls it in, it's Floyd. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Creates a little space.
The returner is tackled down at the 31, and the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
And it's just really nice to have an offense where you can control the ground game and keep that clock ticking. Right now, in these 4-minute situations, when you have the lead, this is exactly what you practice, being more physical and running the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Longhorns Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rolling right and going deep. Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Timeout, Texas.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Kennedy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Let's go!
After the incompletion, they go back up top. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready, set!
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. On target to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Cuevas. Took a shot as he threw.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the back. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down?
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Quarterback extends the play. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement.